This courtroom docket moved fast, but the warnings were clear. Serious felony cases, missing records, and defendants without lawyers. The judge made one thing clear: court deadlines don't wait.
Good morning, you're Tyreek Flanagan, and this is cause number 23 DCCR 2310. Mr. Flanagan's charged with indecency with a child by sexual contact. What is the announcement?
Your Honor, we've gone back and forth on this quite some time.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any choice to set the trial.
Okay.
There's an issue with the outcry person. There was a CPS case in Harris County that was dismissed. It's sword, and we've not been able. We tried to get that information. They didn't try through CPS, but we're not getting it. So we don't have any choice plan to set the trial.
I mean, I'll order it.
Well, that's things that we've done, right? We've done the ordinance.
I see that. We've done a second.
And what? We're still getting back to the same separate. But it's not the rest that shows the dismissal.
Right.
And why.
Do y'all want to do a very specific, try one more time with something?
I've been on the other hand talking with Kelly Friday. I was on the phone with this add-on.
Right.
We're getting another topic because our topic is gone. However, the newer stuff wouldn't hear. This is newer allegations that's happening.
So are they going to work on getting that? Did she say that?
I'm still trying to do it. So we've sent the second amendment that I wrote specifically to get newest and still getting nobody. So
okay. But you talked to her and she knows
that we're trying to, her assistant is getting new stuff. I'm in contact.
Okay.
But the newer stuff isn't the problem.
Right, but I don't want it to be. I'll call her. We'll call her. We've had no issues dealing with her if we need something. So if y'all need me to do something, I want to get it done.
We just need to know the basis of the dismissal in Harris County. That's the same code.
Do a joint email to me today with the two of you guys and me saying what you need, and then I'll forward that and give Stephanie a call and see if we can find out what we need to actually get that information.
I just want to let the court know, like, since I've been dealing with counsel on this, I've reached out to the Houston office to find out if there's information that you get to that office as opposed to going to office.
Right.
The way we go, you got a response.
Okay. Send me something today, and then we'll try to. And before we put it on the trial docket, let's do one more reset. Let me reach out to Ms. Adams, see if there's something she can do to help us with that information. And then, there's got to be a way to get it. So I'll call whoever.
Okay.
Stay in touch with Mr. Samuel. He'll let you know when you need to be back. And then you've got Daisha Mark. It looks like that's set for a plea. Mr. Samuel, you're going to work on that? I'll hold that for you. Mr. West, on Ramadan Castillo, 3 cases. Good morning. State this side, defense this side. Not that it really matters, other than the fact that it keeps it straight in my head. Good morning. How are y'all this morning? Good.
I thought you went viral.
There's a few of them out there, unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Good morning, sir. You are Trishad Tarrant. And Mr. Tarrant is charged with capital murder of a person in a prison. Mr. Brewer, Ms. Jordan, where are we and what's the announcement?
the state is announcing ready new pre-trial at this time. I believe I have offered a plea offer, a formal plea offer to the defense.
Thank you. I'll just record it from the client.
It'll be when it'll be. But what I do want you guys to do, if there's a formal offer, I'd like to get a formal rejection of that. have those forms on the tablets. We can get maybe Mr. Rojas or Mr. Parker can help you fill out that formal. If you don't want to accept a plea agreement, I'll go through that today. Once we do a rejection, the case is placed on the trial docket. Typically, I don't accept that same plea agreement. Plea open to the court could be something different unless there's new information that either of you get between now. So once it goes on the trial docket, it'll be expected to go to trial, or it'll be something different because it's some information that you guys received. So I'll hold it. If you want to grab one of those tablets. Mr. Rojas, would you mind helping? Thank you very much, sir. And as soon as you do that, I'll go through all of that, bring you back up, and then we'll get it set for trial and look at kind of everybody's, how long we think that might take, and then we'll schedule it. But we're definitely not anywhere close to looking at it. We're looking at this year probably, based on our, unless there's some big reasons. But we'll see where we get. Okay? All right. I'll hold it while y'all get that taken care of. Mr. Kimler, you have Tajuan Mack. Good morning, sir. You're Joshua Mays. And Mr. Mays is on probation for burglary of a habitation. Motion to revoke has been filed. What's the announcement?
John, court is going through the motion to
There's no agreement. Mr. Mays, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. And will he waive the formal reading of the motion?
Sure.
Mr. Mays, in clause number 20-36100, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation September 13th of 2021 for burglary of a habitation, and that was a 3-year deferred probation. Is that correct? Assuming that's been extended. Otherwise. So it alleges in that probation, or in that motion, that you violated your conditions of probation. Count 1 alleges that you failed to report to the probation department as required for the months of October and December of 2024 and January of 2025. And is that true or not true? Count 2 alleges that you failed to provide verification of participating in the GED program. Is that true? Just today it's just true or not true, and then we'll get explanations later. It's not true, okay. Count 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the moral recognition therapy, the MRT program. Is that true or not true? And count 4 alleges that you're behind in your court-assessed fees. As of January 15th of 2025, you were $3,685 behind. Is that true or not true? Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1 and 4 freely and voluntarily? Speak up, please. And did you plead true to those because they're actually true? All right, then I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 and 4 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation. But I'm going to reset your case so that we can have a sentencing hearing. I'll get probation to do an updated report. Looks like we probably will only need a probation officer, so we can do that on a normal day. It shouldn't take long. All right. And so you need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom so that they can make sure and tell you what you need to do to get ready for the sentencing hearing, okay? All right, we'll see you back then. Good morning. Are you Donnell Coleman? Yes. And Ms. Coleman, this is your initial appearance. In clause number 25, DCCR 0222, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return from January 26th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? No, that's okay. Well, they didn't drop your case. Yeah, so Mr. Rojas was appointed while you were in custody, and so now that...
At this stage, the court wasn't deciding guilt or innocence. The focus was procedure, hiring counsel, probation compliance, and trial readiness. Ignoring court orders only increases the risk.
That you are, and he's still your attorney unless you hire someone else or we make some other... You can get in touch with him, but here's what I expect you to try to hire a lawyer. So you can talk to him about hiring him or anybody else. I'm going to give you about 30 days to try to get someone hired. If you hire someone before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers that you talk to when you come back, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. Okay? If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk right here. Yes, ma'am. So that's probably one of the just as big of a reason for you to get a lawyer, so we can get your whole case handled. And if you're doing, are you doing that through CPS? CPS involved? Okay. Keep following everything that CPS, whatever their service plan is, keep following that. Condition of your bond is going to be that you not have at least no unsupervised right now. So if they're allowing you contact, it needs to be supervised only. Okay? Until we say something otherwise. Well, just make sure it's supervised right now and get you a lawyer, and we can move your case along and hopefully get you where you need to be with your case. Okay? All right. Step in front of the court. Good morning, ma'am. You're Precious Eaglin? And Ms. Eaglin, you are here on 2 cases, initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 0317. You're charged with the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer. And in cause number 25 DCCR 0318, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is give you about a 30-day reset to either get Mr. Burbank or someone else hired. If you get someone hired, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers that you talk to when you come back, so I know you're trying. Then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Yes. All right. Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you that reset notice. Good morning. You're Jeremiah Paella? Paella. And Ms. Paella, did you get someone hired? Who'd you talk to? Okay. All right. You didn't write those things down for me? Okay. Where's your phone? Okay. What do you mean they didn't tell you the name? Well, how'd you call them? Who'd you call them? Right. Okay. Mhm. Are you working? So, do you think you're going to be able to get one of them hired? Where are you working? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset your case one more time for you to talk to some other attorneys. Because there are some out there that charge different amounts than what you've got. So go talk to at least 3 more. See if you can get someone hired. If you can, great. If not, Bring me those names of everybody you've talked to. Then we'll discuss what your options are, okay? You don't have to limit it to just 3. The point is to hire someone. So call as many as you can, make as many appointments, so that you can see if you can get someone hired, okay? So that's from the clerk. Good morning, you're Kevin Diaz. And Mr. Diaz, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25, DCCR 0418. You're charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from March 5th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? How old are you? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Diaz, is reset your case for about 30 days, give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts with different payment plans. Bring me back the names of who you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, or you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Step in front of the clerk, and she'll give you your recent notice. Zachary Turner. Good morning, sir. You're Zachary Turner. And Mr. Turner, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 2197. You're charged with the 1st-degree felony offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, and that is from April 22nd of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Okay. Looks like you also have prior felony convictions, so it's going to be very important that you try to get someone hired if you're charged with extremely serious, obviously. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Turner, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order. You go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you the reset notice. All right, you're Jamarcus Jones. It's very important that you're here on time. So I'll recall the bond forfeiture. And Mr. Jones, this is your initial appearance. So you're on probation for theft of a firearm. I set a bond on that probation, and now that you've made that bond, I expect you to try to hire a lawyer. So what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days. You need to try to get someone hired before that next court date. If you do, just bring the reset notice that you get today to them. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to, then you need to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Make sure you visit with them. Bring me back the names of who you've talked to, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, I'll raise that bond back up, and you'll be back in jail. Do you understand? It's also important you're still on probation. You need to be doing every single thing you're supposed to be on probation right now, because if you don't, that's only going to make things worse. All right? Okay, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you that reset notice. Good morning, ma'am. You're Dale Johnson, and Ms. Johnson is charged in 24 DCCR 1570 with indecency with a child by sexual contact, in 24 DCCR 1571 and 1572 with aggravated sexual assault of a child. And Mr. Johnson, what is the announcement?
Across every case, the judge applied the same standard. Follow court orders, prepare for trial, or face stricter consequences. The docket moved on, and the process continued.